it's Shannon from Create Kids Couture, and today I'm doing a blog on fringes. So I'm going to do a video about the different types of fringes and how to sew them on, and I will include where I got these fringes as well as the blog post that this video goes with in the comments below, so make sure you check that out. This fringe I love. It's got really long fringes compared to the short fringes over here. If you notice, there's a thread that kind of keeps all these fringes together, so when you sew, they don't get in the way. When you're done sewing it, you just find the thread and just pull it off and it unravels all the way. So this fringe I used on the sleeves and bottom of a kimono, and how I sewed it on, hopefully you can see that, is I cut it to the length I needed. Let me pull a sleeve because that's easier. I cut it to the length I needed, and then I sewed down the side of the fringe to sew it together, which you can't really see it because I use black thread, and then I sewed it right sides together like this, and then I flipped it and top stitched. And I like to use this with a lot of different laces, and it worked well with this fringe because if you notice, it doesn't have a lot of it doesn't have a very pretty top, I guess. You could sew this on with a zigzag on the outside, but I just preferred to sew it the other way because I wanted this part of the design to show, not really the top part. And then for this one, this is another lace that I used, and these feel a lot like Clooney lace. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this one didn't have a thing on the bottom, so I had to be careful. It didn't have the fringes all stuck together. So I had to be a little more careful when I did this. I used this one on here, and what I did was I cut it to the length I needed, plus added just a little bit so I could turn it under, and I just zigzagged it on up here. And then when I got to the other end, I turned it under and stitched back and forth a couple times. It was super easy, and it made for this really cute effect. It added just, you know, a little extra detail. This is the Mariah's crop top, and when I finished it, before I added this, I wanted to make it more modern for the look I was going for, and I didn't add the ties, but the ties were really needed for this crop top. And I was kind of freaking out, and then I found this fringe trim and put it on there, and it looked awesome. So I was pretty happy with how it turned out. I used these on the bottom of a pair of shorts, jean shorts that I cut off for my daughter, and I just sewed them right on top. I did a zigzag, and you couldn't even tell. It blended right in. This right here is called Macrame, and it's like a bunch of tiny threads. They're all knotted together in this cool design. I had a lot of trouble with this. I used this on the bottom of a Faith's dress that's in the blog, and it was really cute, but as you can see, when you get to the end, you have all these knots, and I didn't know what to do. So I ended up using just a needle and thread and hand sewing, like, I guess, knotting the places together with thread, and it worked out well. I probably should have researched how to use this, but I just didn't, but it went okay. But this was another one that I used, and again, this one also didn't have the thread on the bottom that had the fringe together, but it was so long that it wasn't a problem. Another thing that I've made are these Gemma shorts. Normally Gemma's is made with lace, and it's just layered on top of each other. But this one, I had found this cool suede trim on Etsy, and I was like, oh, I want to try it with this. So I literally just zigzagged it on where it was supposed to be, and it worked out fine. It's stretchy enough, and it worked out perfectly. I also found this one. I haven't used this yet, and obviously this isn't suede, or sorry, Fringe. It's pom-poms. But I thought this was pretty cool because when I ordered it, I didn't know how it was going to be put together. I didn't even think about it. But when I got it, I saw that it was literally just like ribbon with the poms sewn on the back of it. And so when you look at the front, it looks like this. So there's a little inspiration for you. I'm definitely going to try making my own at some point. Okay, so that's my video on trims. I hope you guys liked it and understood some of the techniques. It's really not hard to sew on lace and trims and fringes. You just have to give it a try. And I know you guys will do awesome, and I can't wait to see what you make. Make sure you share it in our Facebook group. I'll link in the comments below if you're not a part of it. And yeah, enjoy.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe.